lovely Milky Way galaxy. So we got a lot to discuss today. Hang on a second here. One moment. Let's take that. Okay. Like I said, I was going to watch a couple of movies last night, and I did watch all three of those films. The Brahms. Hang on a second here. Let me just get everything set up. So I remember everything that happened in the first Brahms, or the first The Boy, which was, it had Lauren Cohen. If you don't know who she is, she plays Maggie Green in The Walking Dead. She plays Greta something or other. I can't remember her last name in the film. So I finished that one, and I finished Brahms 2, and I also finished the Silent Hill film. I'm going to do a synopsis of the Brahms 2, The Boy 2, for you really quick. And I'm going to tell you right now, that I'm planning on rewatching Fantasy Island and potentially one other film. Watching something new that I've never seen before. I don't know what that new film is going to be just yet, but when I figure that out, I'm going to put it down in the description down below for you guys to understand what that is. So let's dive into this Brahms 2. Hang on a second. There we go. Brahms The Boy 2. So here we go. Liza and her son Jude survive a home invasion by two masked men, but are left traumatized by the event. Liza is plagued by nightmares while Jude develops mutism and is left communicating through a notepad. Liza's husband Sean suggests they relocate to the countryside to recuperate. The family move to a manor unaware of its dark history. Adding to the manor house, they explore the property, and June finds a porcelain doll buried in the ground. Liza and Sean explore a nearby mansion, realizing that Jude is missing. Liza searches for him and finds him in possession of the doll, encouraged by Jude's protection to it. Liza cleans off Brahms, making the doll look new. The next day, Liza and Jude take a walk around the property at Jude's request. They meet Joseph, the property caretaker, and his dog. Tensions fray when Sean urges Liza to talk about the events of the burglary, and she will not. Back in the house, Liza and Sean overhear Jude talking in his room. They ask if he is talking to Brahms, and Jude writes yes in his notepad. Weird events occur around the house, and Sean and Liza discuss a change in Jude's behavior with their therapist. Joseph talks to Jude about his dog being missing, but no one appears to have seen the dog. Liza finds certain pictures and assumes that they have been drawn by Jude. Later that evening, the family has dinner, and Jude writes in his notebook that Brahms' plate is missing. Liza, upset about earlier, says that Brahms does not eat because he is a doll. She and Sean argue in the kitchen, and Sean leaves the room. She goes to sit with Jude at the table and tells him that he needs to stay at the table until he eats. He writes on his notepad that she is making Brahms mad. She leaves the dining room and hears a loud noise. She and Sean run into the room, finding the dining room table and chairs overturned. Jude, scared, wrote that he told Liza not to make Brahms mad. Arguing about Brahms and Jude, Sean and Liza disagree about the mysterious things that are happening. Jude leaves from the nearby mansion with Brahms in hand, leaving a note that reads, "You should follow the rules." Joseph finds Sean and Liza in the mansion and tells them briefly about a family that had lived there prior. He says that the boy named Brahms had lived there. He had killed two people and did not leave the mansion for 30 years. Shortly after, Sean's brother and his family come to visit. Will, Jude's cousin, gets mysteriously injured during the visit. Liza becomes even more upset. Liza later hits Joseph in the head, and she begs to know where Jude is. Joseph tells her that it will be over soon and that Brahms and Jude are going to be one. She gets loose and goes to look for Jude in the mansion. Sean finds Liza and Jude in the basement and hits Brahms with a croquet mallet, revealing a demonic rotting area under his face. Joseph then agrees to get scared, starts to get scared and says that it will never be over, and that Brahms will take out the family's failure to follow the rules on him. A furnace then explodes, killing Joseph, but leaving the family unharmed. Jude grabs Brahms and throws him into the fire. Liza, Sean, and Jude are back back at their home in the city, and everyone seems normal. However, when he's left alone in his room, Jude walks over to the dresser and puts on a porcelain mask. He wishes Brahms a good night and says that everything will be fine if his family follows the rules. So that's what happened in the film. Very good film. I loved it, and I just can't wait to watch other films similar to that for the rest of the month. There's only a couple of days left of October 2022. A lot of movies still to get through and figure all that stuff out as we get closer to that. So, with that being said, I've got one birthday to wish and one birthday only, and that is happy birthday, Hunter King. And you can go wish her happy birthday on her Instagram, her Twitter, wherever you follow her, and just go wish her happy birthday today. And that's it for today's vlog. I will have a brand new vlog for you tomorrow, so look forward to that, and bye-bye.